Hi, my name's Linda Goldsmith and I run an organisation called Access Hope, and we have a children's home in Kenya, and recently I was over there and I had a team come over and it was just a wonderful time. We went to schools, slums, churches, a college with students, and we had many people give their lives to the Lord. It was tremendous. Even our last employee got saved. But we have an adversary that doesn't like that. And I was feeling unwell the whole time the team was there. I started with a mild cold, then I got an ear infection and then a chest infection. And the team went back to Australia, which included my husband, and I still wasn't feeling well, to the point that our home director James and his wife Rose said that you have to go to the doctors at the hospital, which I did, and I got treated for malaria and pneumonia. I came back to the home, and then the next day they came in to see me and they couldn't wake me. I'd become unconscious. So they took me back to the hospital again, and they gave me an MRI and did tests and realised that I didn't have malaria and pneumonia after all, but I had a brain infection. And what had happened is that ear infection had gone into the mastoid at the back of my ear, and then the bacterial infection had gone up to my brain. At that time they started treating me for meningitis, but it turned out to be what's called cerebritis. By the Thursday, the insurance company had said you really should take Linda down to Nairobi, and so I was airlifted to the big hospital down there where I had more MRIs. I had a lumbar puncture and lots of scans and wires all over my head, and they found out that it was cerebritis. And when you're in ICU, which I was for a couple of days, in Kenya it's very, very serious, and most people, nearly always, they don't leave the ICU. It's compared to our palliative care here. Anyway, on the Friday, after being unconscious for 4.5 days, I woke up answering questions to the doctor about, do I have a family, what am I doing in Kenya? And even though I was quite confused and didn't know where I was, of course, I was responding, which was good. So they moved me to a general ward, and from then I just got better and better. And I was talking, chatting, feeling much better. I had a terrible rash on my back though, that cleared up. And I just thank God that He kept me alive. And I recognise it was because of all the prayers all over the world of people praying for me and praying for the doctors, and so I had great medical teams. And also I recognise the quick action of James and Rose, that they didn't leave me but got me to the hospital. All those things contributed to me being here today. My husband, during all this time, after arriving back in Perth, had to come back to Kenya to get me. And God just showed him that it wasn't my time yet to go, and that God still had a lot of things for me to do, and so that kept His peace, which was great. Really, Psalm 41 verses 1-3 really sums up my testimony about how Jesus kept me alive. I was told by doctors and many people that I could have died, and I was very close to death. And so I just praise God that I'm here, and I hope that my testimony will encourage you. Thank you.